Cinema. Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is
Par the Collector, aka the I don't know, the bad man.
the bad man. That was weak.
Yeah, that was weak.
I'm Formidable Beast.
I don't know. I came back with so much.
Yeah.
Dude, you got so many badass nicknames I've given you. So many monikers, bro. Mr. Lexus now.
Mr. Lexus.
That's the newest one.
That was my favorite. I got a letter in the mail today that said directed to Lexus owner. I just felt like I made it.
Exactly, man. Mr. Flexus in the Lexus, dude. That's your new nickname, bro.
Flexus in the Lexus.
Yeah.
So you gave me Crawl because you heard that I was afraid of alligators.
You told me a beautiful story of your father trying to give you survival tips in life, and you took it away as a lifelong fear of alligators.
Right.
Which, me being the great person that I am, said, oh, well, we're definitely watching a movie about fucking alligators. And that's what we got here, the movie Crawl. It came out on July 10th, 2019. I did not know this just came out last year.
Yep, I knew about it.
Directed by Alejandro Aja. Wow, that sounded like I knew how I was saying that. Huh?
I know, right?
Budget was, oh, yeah. How much do you think the budget was?
I have to admit, these alligators were all CGI, but they all looked really
They looked
good.
fucking great, man.
Like, the CGI team, hats off to them because they did a killer job.
But at the same time, I said to myself, like, bro, they made Chris Hemsworth shoot lightning out of his eyes and shit, and that looks believable. So how hard is it to make a fucking real alligator? At least in Lake Placid, they had to do like a Jurassic Park sized crocodile.
Well, being a graphic designer, I know how hard those things are, and the one thing that they got right were textures.
Yeah.
Like their scales and stuff. That's the part that...
Oh, they look like real deal fucking alligators.
But
like...
that's what I'm saying. That's what separates something from looking cartoonish to something looking real is textures. It's all about textures, and they fucking nailed it. So that's why I'm saying hats off to them. They did a great job on these alligators. So, 30 bill.
How much?
30 mil.
30 million.
I said billion, but what the fuck?
13.5.
Damn. That's pretty cheap.
And it seems like all of it went to the alligators. Like, because, well, you can tell that the neighborhood is like on a soundstage, but like
that makes me feel bad because I hope they paid them and they didn't overwork them, because that's the problem with graphic designers right now and like game designers is they're being overworked and underpaid. Some of them are working like 80 to 100 hours a week.
Well, here's something that I did not know. This is a fun fact. Sam Raimi from the Spider-Man trilogy is one of the producers on it.
Yeah.
So he don't do anything without getting paid. So
that's true. And he is one of the top.
I'm sure it's his production company or something that did this movie.
That makes a lot of sense. He has some of the best visual effects.
So, and like this director, I'm pretty sure I've heard his name on other shit.
He did the Hills Have Eyes remake.
The second one? Oh, I actually like the second one.
Yeah.
It was after that one I was kind of like, all right, now they're getting low budget shit. But starring Kea Scodelario. Scodelario. Barry Pepper, which has been in a bunch of stuff. I like Barry Pepper. He's a good actor. And Morford Clark plays the sister Beth, who's in the movie for like a phone call.
Yeah.
And then you got the people that play like little 5-minute parts.
There's not a whole lot of people in here. It's
no,
mostly
it's literally it's 2 people cast.
You know, I could have swore
alligators.
this was like directed by Quentin Tarantino because of how many times this shows her feet. It's like every 5 minutes, it's just a close up of her feet, and I'm just like, does this director have a thing?
You know, this movie is I don't know, it's predictable, but like I don't know, they made I don't know, they came up with ways to make it better or make it interesting at least for a watch, for one-time watch. I wouldn't watch this movie again because I can't, like, my nerves can't handle it.
Yeah,
because like literally they could have put about 35 more jump scares in there if they wanted to. They did a really good job of stretching out the scares for me. Like the whole time, anytime something would bubble in the water, I'd be like, oh, fuck, here we go.
Right. So it sounds like you kind of liked this movie.
Yeah, it was okay. I'll put it this way. Like I mentioned it earlier, like in most movies now, you just get it's always a supernatural, like a fucking ghost or a possession or a demon or some shit like that. Or like some unkillable fucking killer.
Right.
Like... This one, it's a real thing. Like,
yeah, if you live in Florida, this could definitely happen.
You definitely know about alligators. Like, they could fucking murder someone.
So we usually do like a walkthrough of the synopsis, but there's not a whole lot going on. It's just this girl is
she's
a swimmer.
She's a swimmer for the University of Florida. I love that they made her a gator.
Yeah,
she's a swimmer. She swims for the Gators.
But she goes into the tornado because or the hurricane rather, because there's a hurricane.
So Category 5 that's going to hit Florida. Yeah.
Right. She goes in to save her dad, and then that's pretty much, they fight the gators, and then whatever. I don't want to go through the whole synopsis.
There was, I don't know. Like
there's a lot I have to talk about.
There's not a lot you have to
No,
talk
there
about?
is a lot I have to talk about.
Go ahead.
I didn't like this movie.
You didn't like it at all?
I didn't like it at all. Well, it's not even because of the alligators. Like, alligators scare me, but I know the alligator isn't going to come through the screen and get me, so I can kind of like...
Right.
But, like you said, I grew up learning about alligators, and this movie's fucking bullshit.
What? Like, the gators didn't act like real gators in this?
Gators don't growl.
They hiss?
They hiss? Yeah, they hiss. Yeah. But they don't growl like fucking T-Rexes like in this fucking movie.
I'm sure some of it was for dramatic effect. Let me ask you something, man. How many times you had a gator after you? You don't know if they fucking growl.
Yes, they do.
You haven't been close enough to watch one growl or not growl. Not since that day you were a child. You weren't that close to one.
No, they hiss is their whole thing. Yeah.
That shit was scary.
Yeah.
I wondered how much of it they actually used footage of real, like, alligator swimming. Because that part at the end where she's, like, underwater and she's just watching them.
They don't
fucking go.
That was pretty terrifying. Like, that was a pretty, because they just kind of like let their body hang and then stick their eyes out of the water. That was pretty like realistic and terrifying.
And I was just like,
but then he like looked down and like ran at her. I'm like, that wouldn't have happened.
Well, because she hits her foot on that storm drain. But I did not know, that was a cool fact about alligators. I did not know that when they're out of the water they can't hear shit. Like, I didn't know that. Like,
I vaguely remember that. Yeah, but they don't attack underwater. Like, I mean, they will, but that's not how they hunt.
Right.
But they pretty, like, predominantly attacked her underwater, and that's just, they would drown.
Well, dude, the crazy thing is when it was doing that fucking death roll. Like, that was probably the most unbelievable thing to me. First of all, bitch, you're going into shock. If that gator latches down on your fucking shoulder like that, like, you're going to go into shock. And then he's death rolling you under the water in the same rotation just to give you enough time to get that flare.
The death roll is like one of my scariest things because of just how fucking powerful it is. And it was such a bullshit death roll too, and it made me so mad. Like, whenever she has the gun and he bites her arm, I was like, death roll, death roll, death roll. Take her arm the fuck off.
Dude, one part I thought was hilarious, bro. Did you see when the gator threw the one cop to the other gator like a fucking alley-oop? And the other gator just catches him midair, bites him his fucking head off, and then like 4 other ones jump in on it. I was like, okay.
That's the thing about this movie is like it's so like unrealistic, and that's why I didn't buy into it because alligators don't act like this usually. But touching on what you just said, that is real. Like when they rip that dude apart, that's exactly what would happen if you fell into a pit of gators. They will rip you limb from limb, and that was the most terrifying part of this movie.
Yeah, it was. Dude, and like some of the...
It was pretty brutal, too, because one grabbed his head and just
the fucking dad, though, bro. The poor dad, like, gets bit in the fucking leg, gets bit in the arm.
God, he was
Gets his arm ripped off by one. That was a cool scene, though, when she shoves the fucking arm in the gator's mouth.
And just starts shooting.
The fucking clip in it.
I have to give him props. I did like that scene a lot. Like, just unloading the clip.
It makes you wonder, though, like, if it would have actually killed it, because, like, if she didn't hit the brain, I would imagine those things could take a good a bit.
So... Joe Rogan shared this clip that was just fucking insane to me. It was a pit of alligators. One alligator, like, I don't know what happened. They throw a piece of meat in there and they all go for it. One alligator's arm ends up in another alligator's mouth. The alligator just rolls, takes his arm off, and the other one doesn't even flinch. Like, he didn't just get his fucking arm ripped off.
'Cause they regrow limbs?
I guess, but he just acted like it was a Tuesday on for him. Like, it's just an arm. It just like, it was so crazy how alligators can just take that kind of punishment and just whatever.
Have you ever seen the video of that fucking jaguar? I know it's a crocodile, it's a different animal, but it's still crazy nonetheless. This fucking jaguar, it's like off in the Amazon or some shit somewhere, and it just carefully comes down, and I'm talking about a crocodile pit. Crocs everywhere up on this bank.
That's my like.
This jaguar just fucking jumps in the water, doesn't give a fuck, swims across over to the embankment where all these fucking crocodiles are, and comes up out the water ready. And the fucking Crocs all just haul ass. And I'm thinking, damn, they ain't even trying. And he grabs that jaguar grabs one of them crocodiles like a good 6-footer, like it ain't shit.
Yeah.
shakes that bitch a couple times, and then just carries it back across the water for lunch. Like,
Really?
it was
Damn.
nothing. And I didn't realize jaguars were that fucking big.
Jaguars are huge. Yeah, when you think jaguar, you think kind of like a panther, kind of like a smaller cat.
Yeah, that bitch was massive.
Damn. No, I didn't see that video. It was pretty crazy. But that is like terrifying to me. It's like a pit of alligators. Like, that's fucking terrifying to me.
Top 5 one of the biggest fears.
Oh my God. Like, there's a video of the Wild Boys where he's crawling on a rope across a pit of alligators. It's because, like I told you, if he fell into that pit, they would just rip him limb from limb. Like,
There's no net or nothing?
no, it's just him on a rope.
Steve-O's insane.
He's fucking crazy.
He's really insane.
And they even put like a piece of chicken on his butt, and he crawls across, and they're like,
I
biting.
think I remember that.
Yeah,
I think I
but yeah,
remember
there's
that.
like shit ton of alligators under him. Like,
for $1 million, would you bungee jump over a pit of alligators? But
I mean,
like, they test the cord to where even on the lowest one you could go, you're still a good safe distance from their mouths. For $1 million, would you do it?
I mean,
If they guarantee your safety.
like, I would say yes until I was standing over a pit of alligators, and then I'd be like, I don't know if
And I get to push you off.
Is that how you feel?
Nat Geo, make this happen. We could be sponsored, bro. Dude, I'm serious. Like, just to get more views, bro. Like, if this video right now, folks, if this video right here gets...
I'm not doing fucking bungee jumping out of...
No. Like, I get that. But I'm willing to sacrifice myself for this. This video right here, folks, gets 100 views. I will let Greg shoot me with a paintball gun. 100 views. That's an obtainable
Do you
goal.
have a paintball gun?
No, but we'll fucking get one.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard. My brother-in-law, he can make shit. Like, he'll
Make
make
shit?
one.
Oh,
Yeah, he
that's
makes all
okay.
kind of stuff.
I used to be into paintball guns. I can find a good one.
Yeah, there you go. 100 views, folks. Attainable goal. Let's get this, fans.
Is that what you want?
Going. I just want 100 views.
100 views.
Just to get it going, bro. I'm
Yeah.
willing to take a little pain to further the channel, bro.
We do have a little bit of a fan base. On the audio side, there's people that listen to us.
Okay, 100 listens. Fuck
100 listens?
100 listens, same thing.
On this episode.
Yep. 100 listens on this episode, and you shoot me with a paintball gun.
All right, we'll make a video of it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just once or like a whole cartridge?
No, just once. Yeah, like, calm down. 1,000 views, we'll talk. You know, like, we'll talk.
Oh, I miss paintball. It was fun.
Yeah, you're not hitting me in the dick or anything. Let's get that clear. Like, dick and face are out of the question.
Face is out of the question.
Everywhere else,
Fair game.
fair game. But dick and face, gone. This is the money maker, bro. Can't have that hurt. And, like,
Are you going to go shirtless?
no, I'm not going fucking shirtless. Are you insane?
Then what?
What, are you going to fucking freeze the balls next? Like,
Well, I wasn't going to have any spoilers, but
I'm not going to. I'm not going to go out there shirtless, no. I'm not going to go get a good shirt either. It's going to be a shit shirt that I'll throw away afterwards.
so I did not like this movie.
You didn't like it?
And another thing, what's funny is I watched a bunch of reviews on it just to kind of get a gauge of what other people love this fucking movie. They thought it was great. Oh, I said I had a lot of talking points, so let's get on those.
All right.
A lot of people said they liked this movie. I didn't care for it. I think the father-daughter story was kind of bullshit and just kind of forced in.
I thought that was one of the better parts of it, that they were mad at each other, but like they survived it together.
You know what they should have done, which I thought would have been a little bit better, is he's always talking about her being like a fighter and stuff like that. I kind of wish he would have died whenever she found him. He would have been dead, but she would have had like flashbacks to
Like him and
yeah.
I thought they were honestly going to kill him before the end of it, though.
Oh, I
when
did
the
too.
gator gets his arm, I'm like, all right, it's over with for
Yeah.
Pops.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the only one. Her and the dog.
Right.
Somehow the dog lives. But
Fuck the dog too. Why is this dog in the movie?
he
They're
lost
like-
his arm because of the fucking dog.
Yeah.
Like,
I just didn't see a point for the dog besides like, oh, there must be a dog because people like dogs, so let's put him in the movie. I mean, he shows her like
this is
to go
definitely
into
one of
the-
those movies where like the testing audience was key
Yeah.
to whether or not they put it out or put this in it.
Right. But like if he would have died whenever she found him, and it would have been like flashbacks to like motivational speeches that he gave her to help like motivate her like to get her through this situation, I thought that would have been a little bit better.
That would have been different.
Yeah, it would have been different.
A
But
little Obi-Wan type of deal.
right. But talking points. Florida is not known for fucking basements. aka
Crawl space.
crawl spaces. We don't have those here. I mean, we do. Like once in a blue moon, you'll come across one.
But it's
They're
not one
very-
like that where you could fucking stand in it and shit.
And that's the one thing that bothered me is like we don't have those in Florida really. Like yes, there are, but like
that was probably one thing that blew my mind more than anything. Why the fuck do you have the thing going from your lake into your basement, into your fucking crawl space?
Yeah.
Why is the lake fucking whatever hatch off point or whatever he said? He's like must have got in through the drain through the lake drainage thing or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Like, why the fuck was that in your house?
right?
Like, what are you, the mayor? I don't know.
It's just where our state is not really set up for that kind of stuff. So that's the part that bothered me the most.
They were like levees. I'm like, where the fuck are you at in Florida? They have levees, bro.
Exactly. And whenever she was driving to her dad's house at first, that's a Tuesday for us. That is a light fucking shower. Like that is not hurricane fucking rain.
That is another thing I wondered if they actually filmed this here or not.
No. They filmed it over in Europe somewhere.
Okay.
They like recreated Florida. It's just that rain pissed me off because I'm like, that's a daily shower for us. That's not that bad.
The two fucking cops like that got on my nerves. Like Florida cops. Like
Mm-hmm.
just everybody in this movie got killed way too fucking easy. Like except the dad and daughter.
Yeah, speaking of, they shoehorned in these looters that are looting during a fucking hurricane.
Well, you got to have some action in there.
Well, I was thinking they're like, well, we got to have some bad people that they kill, so let's just have looters. Nobody likes looters, so let's fucking like put those guys in there and like tear them to shreds. They don't do anything. It's just a
Plot push.
It's just a yeah, exactly. It's just a little plot. It was kind of dumb. I didn't
Yeah,
like
there's
it.
no way I'm saying this is a great movie by any means.
No.
but,
I mean, if
like,
you enjoyed it and you liked it, I'm just pointing out the things that I didn't like about it.
it I don't know. I think it did its job in the thing of when you watch it, like it gives you the jump,
And
you know, it fucking pulls on your strings a little bit.
right, and the wife had a comment that we live in Florida, we deal with these things, we know about alligators, and that's probably why we didn't like this movie, the wife and I, because I was listening to Joe Rogan. He was talking about Warrior. Warrior is my favorite movie, hands down. I love that movie just because of the story. But there's MMA in it, and Joe Rogan's hands down the best person to talk about MMA, and he said he hated the movie, and that's because he knows MMA, he knows that life, and like if there are things in it that aren't
Right. Doesn't make it authentic.
yeah, it's not very authentic to him, so he didn't like the movie, and I think that's kind of what happened to me. Is like I know what this life would have been like,
Right.
so it kind of took me out of it because it doesn't really work that way. But people that live up north, like in New York or what have you, they don't have to deal with this stuff, so it is scary to them because fuck, they don't have to live it once a year.
I think that's what plays into it the most is that like if Florida did have a category 5 or 6 like that really did fuck up, it could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, like I said, I think that's why people enjoy this because it's a scare, but it's like a authentic scare.
Oh, definitely. Like
Because you feel like it could happen to you.
if you were in a category 5 and your house would get flooded like this, and
Right.
you do not want to be there.
When you're sitting down for Scream 4, you know what I mean? You know what you're getting. And,
Right.
But this is like something that I feel like, oh, fuck, well, that could happen.
Yeah, this definitely could happen. I just like there were parts in it that were just portrayed for like theatrical
Oh, yeah, for
things,
sure.
and it just took me out. I didn't care for it, and I didn't care for the swimming. Like you're not gonna outswim an alligator. I'm sorry. He said.
She's fucking getting it.
He said
That was probably the most unbelievable part. Maybe if she hadn't already took 2 bites to the fucking arm and shit, like
Yeah.
maybe I can believe that her on her best day, if she is the swimming prodigy they make her in this movie,
yeah.
maybe you're faster than them.
Mm-hmm.
But not after 2 bites, bitch. Nah.
But he's like, you're faster than them. I'm like, no, the fuck you're not. Do not try to outswim an alligator.
She does. She makes it
She
out,
does.
makes it to the boat, baby.
And then she runs a couple of over, like boom, boom. You can hear it like hit the bottom of the boat.
Mm-hmm. It was an alarming amount of alligators. And then, of course, like, she goes up to get the cop's gun, and it's right on top of a fucking gator nest, of course, also in the crawl space.
Yeah.
So, yeah, overall grade, I want yours, and then I'll give you mine, because I did pick
No.
this fucking thing.
Give yours first, because
You want mine, because I
a
picked it?
Yeah.
All right, that's fair enough.
Well, I have a special rating that I'm gonna do, so
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the floor first.
I'm gonna give this one just a 5.
A 5, middle of the road.
Yeah, because I don't hate it and I don't love it.
But like you said, you won't watch it again.
No,
probably.
I won't watch it again. So like I said, it's a 5. It was a good enough movie the first time. That
Yeah,
I'm
it's
all right, cool.
You kind of got it out of your system. You don't need to see it again.
Exactly. If I had bought it for $1, I wouldn't have been mad at it. But like I said, I don't, so I won't buy it now.
That's fair. So you want to know my rating?
Yeah, I want you right.
Hang on.
Gator bait. Oh, you're a son of a bitch. Damn it.
I rate this movie. We were going to wait on this. We were going to do it after Sasquatch Gang. But I hated this movie so much that you have to pick from the fucking death box. And that's what this was made for. Movies that I fucking hated.
I feel like this is a bit dramatic. Like I don't think it was a death box pick bad.
It is definitely a death box pick.
Fuck me.
Death box pick. I was gonna take some out, but
Fanatic.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
me, bro. Shit. Oh,
What'd you pick?
Fucking movie, really? This is a real thing. Like,
Let me see.
I've seen the preview and I still don't think it's a real fucking thing, dude.
So this movie is what started the idea for the death box. I saw previews for this movie, The Fanatic, that stars John Travolta as
People better be happy I do this for y'all. Like,
Yeah.
fuck me, man. Really? Fred Durst directed a movie and we have to watch it?
Yes. I'm so glad you picked this because this is
Why
like.
would they even waste the DVD to print that on, bro? It's gonna destroy your PlayStation when we put
probably
it in
will.
there.
It'll
You know
just
that,
shut
right?
down,
It's
like-
just completely like it's gonna give it a virus or something. Poor John Travolta needed the mortgage payment to do this fucking movie.
That makes me so happy because that movie is the reason the death box exists.
Like, well, next time on War with Cinema, you see me fucking throw up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great. I can't believe that we're gonna watch this.
I'm glad we watched them.
We gotta
together.
do live reaction with that shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
It's gonna be too fucking funny.
We'll do a live reaction. I'll set up the cam in the
Oh my
movie
God.
room.
That's insane. Wow. Well, next week, folks, is going to be a treat. You should
Yeah.
definitely tune in for that one.
But we still got some time. Is there anything you've been wanting to talk?
That's just crazy. I can't. Like, I forgot about that fucking movie.
Did you?
Man. How I even dug under a couple just to be like, yeah, you probably put the ones that aren't as bad at the bottom. And I fucking still picked that shit. Damn you, right hand.
You betrayed me.
He really did. That's why I always go with the left. You fuck everything up. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're left-handed. I still find that interesting.
There's not a lot of us out there, man.
There's not.
Not a lot of us out there.
My partner at work is left-handed. I was like, you're left-handed.
Most people, I think it's like 70-30.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said. It's alarming.
It is.
More
Mhm.
people are right-handed. I wonder what the percentage of extra
Ambidextrous.
ambidextrous. Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go.
You can teach yourself to be ambidextrous.
Yeah, but why would you want to?
Right. It's too much work. The amount of work you need to put in to the payoff is
Unless I
just
like
not
teach
worth
my
it.
right hand how to defuse a bomb.
Right.
Like it's just better at defusing bombs than my left hand, then okay. But like if it's, I don't know. Yeah, I finally learned how to use a spoon in my right hand. That's awesome, bro. How long did that take you?
Right. What hand do
6
you?
months. I
Wait.
kept missing.
What hand do you drive?
Fuck. Fuck. Bro, it's just so many good shirts. Like,
What hand do you drive with? Like steering wheel?
neither. I just let the car do its thing. You know what I mean? As long as your front end's aligned.
You're a knee person.
Nah, man. I'm too lazy for that. What I do usually is I just hold the bottom of the steering wheel.
Do you?
Unless I have to make like a sharp turn, then I'll hit one of those.
I guess I hold it the bottom left.
Yeah, I'm not a 10 and 2 type of
Oh
motherfucker.
fuck no.
I'm more of a 7.
But when you're taking a wide turn, what hand do you use?
Oh, left, bro.
Left? Me too.
Yeah.
I always found that odd that I drive with my left hand, but I'm right-handed.
Unless I'm smoking a cigarette, then I'm using my right hand because my left hand's flicking an ash out of the window.
I thought you were gonna quit.
Or giving a small children the finger.
Speaking of, how would you feel? I know you don't care. I don't know why I'm asking you, but when we watch The Fanatic, I kind of want to smoke a cigar.
A cigar?
Yeah, I've been in the mood to just try a cigar. Like a fancy cigar, not cheap.
I mean, you want to smoke those in your home?
Yeah, just one, not like make
Not
it a
make it a
regular
habit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
You don't give a fuck?
Nah, I mean,
Okay,
it's your
cool.
house, bro.
Right. So I'm gonna find a fancy cigar.
You can do black tar heroin if you want. Like, it's your home, bro. Whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just a guest, honestly. You just tell me what to bring.
It's kind of like Seth Rogen in End of, what's the name of that movie? End of Tomorrow? No.
Oh, this is the end?
This is the end.
Let's do all the drugs.
And he has like all the drugs laid out whenever he comes over.
I don't really feel like it. Well, you've been drinking liquid ecstasy for the last 20 minutes.
No, I just been in the mood to smoke a cigar, and I was telling the wife I kind of wanted to do it during like one of our Death Box movies. Just, I don't know.
I got to be honest. I don't know. I'm sure you've heard of him before me because you're more out there than I am. But you ever heard of David Dobrik?
No. I mean,
he's a vlogger.
Oh, no, I
on
haven't
YouTube.
heard of him.
Okay, well, this dude, let me tell you something. I've been watching. I went down the rabbit hole the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He not only has made himself famous as fuck and rich as fuck, but like everybody he's ever been friends with in his life is now got a YouTube channel that's fucking popping. He's giving away all these fucking cars. He's sponsored by SeatGeek. Like he got his best friend as a Cubs fan. Cubs didn't win a World Series in like 100 years. Gets his fucking best friend Cubs tickets to the World Series in the game they won the World Series, bro. Like, who does that for somebody?
So you're saying we need to stalk this guy and befriend him, right?
Oh, for sure. Or kidnap him at least. Like, for sure. But I don't know. Like, he made the content. It's not like he does anything insane, bro. Like, he literally just fucks with his friends constantly.
Yeah.
Like
pranks?
Pranks, all kinds of shit. Like, he'll, one of them, he was like, yo, man, I'll buy you, what do you tell him? I'll buy you an Xbox One if you could hit this targets off of one of their other friends. He goes, but if you miss one, you don't get anything. And like he fucking shoots two of the targets off, and the third one hits the other dude in the gut. He's like, I'm still buying you the Xbox. It was hilarious. Like they were like, he'll give somebody, he's like, girl, I'll give you $100. I can shoot you anytime I want during the next week once for $100. And like they'll just be sitting there talking, and he'll just pull the gun out and fucking shoot him with the paintball gun, like in the dick or something like that. It's hilarious, bro. But it just got me thinking, like, man, you know what? Maybe that's what we need, dude. A little pain.
That's what.
Pain on this channel, bro.
Is that where the paintball thing came from?
Yeah, that's where the paintball thing came from. I was like, fuck it, bro. For 100 views or listens, I will gladly take a shot for that shit. Like, it's worth it to me. And these guys are fucking millionaires. They all drive Lamborghinis and shit. I want that for us, man. I know you got your Lexus. I ain't got mine yet. Like,
they're fucking clowns.
That's fine. That's fine. Sign me the fuck up, man.
They're internet clowns. They do things for clicks, and that's just not what I'm about. I mean,
it's not. And I was thinking about it. I was like, it doesn't even fit the premise of our show by any means. But
no. But I mean, Par the Collector, maybe.
Yeah.
You could really like.
I thought about on the Collector videos too, man. Just like going fuck it. Like I try so hard not to cuss and make it like kid friendly, but like kids don't give a shit.
No, right. They're gonna watch it regardless. I'm sure 90% of them have the parent guidance turned off, so they can still find your videos.
Exactly.
But I'm very in the camp of do what you want, do what makes you happy. Like stop holding back. Like the whole podcasting thing. This is how I wanted to do it, and I'm gonna keep doing it like this. And that's just how I feel. Is like don't do things for other people. Do things for yourself.
Because it is, man. It does hurt my soul that like nobody watches my videos anymore, man. My last one's got 30, not even. It's got like 24.
That's because you're doing it for the wrong reason.
What do you mean I'm doing it for the wrong reason?
You're doing it for the views. You're not doing it because you enjoy doing it.
No,
anymore.
I do love doing it.
Do you?
I still go out. I love every time I go out. I'm so excited for tomorrow.
Right.
Like you don't understand. This is my week. Like even when I have to work, go on my lunch break, bro.
I know, and
that's
fucking nuts. This guy goes on his lunch break from work and goes to
just
flea
to
markets.
go out there and hit the field for 20 minutes.
Right, and that's your happy place. And I want you to keep that intensity when you do your videos.
Yeah, that is hard to get that point across, though, man.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, like, people just don't give a shit, bro. Cool, bro. You got a fucking Batman action figure. It's not curing cancer.
The thing is like you just haven't found your audience yet. But once you find your audience, there are going to be people out there that care about what you're buying, why you're buying it, and stuff like that.
Yeah. You know
Kinda
what I
like
feel like? I feel like I love War with Cinema, and I love the fact that we talk about movies. I love that. But sometimes I feel like it would be awesome if we had another show where we didn't have to have a specific topic. Like we could just talk about like we do at the start and the end of these. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we'd be great at that too because we do talk about very interesting things, in my opinion.
I feel like you would be really great at that. And there's like an idea that's been floating around in my head is setting you up with your own like talk show where you talk to your friends about whatever.
That would be so dope.
Because I mean, I'm not a super charismatic person, so my conversations only go so far.
You have very valid points though when we do discuss things.
Yeah, but I get burnt out really quickly talking.
Yeah.
It's just the kind of person I am. I'm a very like sit behind my bright computer screen in a dark room and edit videos. That's the kind of person I am, and I realize that. But having you talk to like other charismatic people, like you have that energy, and it would be so entertaining. Like you and Zach, oh my god.
I really can't wait to do that episode, bro. We got to get that going.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you and Zach to figure out when you're gonna do it.
We're off, not this weekend, not next weekend, but the one after that we're off.
That's what I was gonna say. We usually watch these together. Are you off next Monday?
Yes, next Monday I'm off.
So I'll be off. Do you want to do it then?
I'll talk to
Maybe.
my wife, but I can probably
Because you wanted to watch this and then talk about it. So
well, that's why I figured we'd do it Saturday because like my kids are at my mom's.
Next Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were working.
Yeah, I do, but I get off at 2:45.
So you're gonna come over here, watch a movie, and then talk about it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, that's what you want.
Like I do a lot, bro. Hold a clipboard.
I guess, but that's the last thing I want to do is do anything after work.
Nah, bro, that's where you get me wrong at, bro, because I love doing this shit.
No, I love doing it.
If it was up to me, we'd do an episode every day. Like, that ain't shit, bro. I come over and do 2 episodes if
All
you
right,
need me to.
we can do it next Saturday. I was just trying to help you out, but
It just works out better, too, because, like, I feel bad making you do this shit on Mondays because I know you like that day of relaxation before you go back.
it's fine.
And I know you say that, but then you be editing on Monday like mad.
I do.
So that's why I said that's why I like it doing it on Saturday unless you got something or I got something.
I don't have anything.
But yeah,
All right.
I think it works better because then we get to do it. We're not rushed for time because my kids are already over there.
Okay.
It just works out better.
Sounds good.
And we can
I'm so excited we're
watch
doing
this
that.
shit together.
I'm so excited we're doing this fucking movie.
That's the best part about the Death Box is the fact that you watch them with me.
Yeah.
That's what sold me on it.
That's what I was telling Kendra. Like, it's 89 minutes. It's not long.
Dude, we've had really lucky the last like 3 weeks, bro. Neither one of us has got a long movie.
No, not really.
King of New York I gave you was short as shit.
That's because they cut so much of it out.
I know, bro. That still fucks with me, man. You know,
Yeah.
they don't talk about it anywhere. I even looked up a couple articles thinking they talk about it, and like nobody knows, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised I came across it, but
Like, yeah.
it's kind of like Goodfellas. If you cut out like 100 minutes out of Goodfellas, it
It would still be awesome.
It would still be. I mean, yeah, it would still be
It'd
awesome.
still be amazing. But it would be as amazing. I get what you're saying.
Right.
But yeah. Goodfellas is like probably my favorite movie of all time.
You didn't
Top 5 for sure.
definitely.
Oh yeah, we still gotta do that, don't we?
Yeah, but I'm waiting for a when we don't know what to do episode.
All right, for sure.
Or like,
we got plenty to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You didn't get to do it last time, but what was something you wanted to say?
Oh,
on the
for
last...
real. Thoughts and prayers out to Chadwick Boseman's family.
Yeah.
I know everybody's been doing the R.I.P. Black Panther, but like it really is tragic. The man was very talented, and it's a terrible loss.
It is.
And yeah, I just all good wishes and to his family.
Right. He passed away because of colon cancer, and hopefully we
Stage
can
4.
bring
the fact that the man finished so many movies and like was sick the entire time, like just they don't make motherfuckers like him anymore.
Fuck no.
You know what I mean? And but for real, Wakanda forever, man. Like it's truly tragic.
Right.
We lost him.
R.I.P. One of the greats.
For real though. Like he was great, dude. Not just for Black Panther. I love 42, the movie 42 about Jackie Robinson.
He did so many great movies before he passed away. Like, it
really
was
did.
like, he's like,
I want to go back and watch everything he's done now.
Right.
Just to say I did.
Me too.
Because that's how great he is. I haven't seen a movie in him that he's been in that I've disliked.
Right. Like, Black Panther has its flaws, but they, like, the whole movie just overshadows them like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so what? The CGI doesn't look great during that fight scene. The fucking movie is timeless.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be with us for a long time.
And it just sucks because so many kids, like, they got to see that, you know, and they won't get to see it again. Not like, you know.
But it's a good message. I'm not, like, it's tragic that he died, but he did so many great things right before he died, and that's the great message. It's like, just go out and do great things before your time is up.
Yeah, because none of us know when that's going to be. So
right. Live every day like it's like your last.
But, yeah, legend went home for real.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I wore my Michigan jersey and hat in solidarity because the Big Ten doesn't get to play college football this year.
I don't know what that means.
Due to the coronavirus, certain conferences in college football said, nah, we're just not going to have a season this year.
Damn.
Fuck our kids that literally only go to the school to play football, and this is their only shot at making NFL teams, see how great they are before they get to go pro.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I wore this today because I think that's bullshit because, of course, the SEC and the ACC and them, they're all still going to play. Now it gives shitty teams like the Gators and Seminoles and shit like that, like, it gives them more of an opportunity to win now because they don't have to play some of them bigger teams like Michigan, Ohio State. It's going to make college football very shitty this year.
I see.
And now they're trying to get Trump to, like, intervene and, like, make them play. Like, I don't give a fuck about your safety, play. So, I don't know, man. Like, it's just everything's fucked this year. And losing Black Panther was just literally the fucking icing on the shit cake, honestly.
It was. Like, 2020 has been,
Lost
like...
Kobe, too, at the beginning of the year. Like, what the fuck?
I keep thinking about this. Like, back in the day, we watched Back to the Future, and he goes, and it's like, oh, 2020 is going to be so great. And then we actually get here, and it's like, it's kind of like...
You know, it was 2015.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, in the year 2000, you're like, man, 2020, we're going to have flying cars and robots and everything else. And
it's just a shit show.
And the actual 2020 is we're just locked in our houses miserable.
It really is, bro. It's like, it's getting to the point where I don't want to, like, turn on the news and shit anymore. Like, I don't want to.
Right.
Not just for that, for my own mental health. Fuck, bro. Like, how much terrible shit can you read about on a daily basis? Speaking
of mental health, before we started hitting record, I told you I've been taking a break from social media. I'm gonna let you be in charge of the War with Cinema, like Instagram and everything. But
yeah, I got you, bro.
I watched a video about dopamine and doing a dopamine detox, and basically the video talked about, like, taking a day where you don't have any enjoyment at all on purpose, because, you know, you get oversaturated with that stuff and you're always looking for that next dopamine hit. And it really got me thinking just how much dopamine I waste on just, like, social media and stuff like that, and just picking up my phone, seeing that notification that's like a small dopamine hit. And I'm kind of getting sick of it. Like, I want my dopamine to be used for good things. Like, I showed you something that I made, you know, graphic design wise.
Beautiful, by the way, folks. Y'all gonna love that shit.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing that I love. Those are the dopamines that I love having, like creating something and then looking at it afterwards and be like, I fucking made that. Like, I did that. Like, I don't want to just check social media and see somebody likes that my post where I ate pasta for dinner. You know what I mean? So I just want to take a break from social media, and I think it's healthy for people to do that every once in a while. Is just take a break from it. Like, get to know life again. Like, get all the noise out of your head. Yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to say that, like...
I mean, we could go to jail, bro. That'll take all the enjoyment out of your life. You know what your only enjoyment will be?
That's forced.
Making you get through a day without getting butt raped.
But that's you making poor decisions in your life and then being forced to not enjoy things. But I'm taking a conscious effort to use my dopamine like in a meaningful way.
You make it sound like bad to enjoy yourself. That's why you work hard.
No, I think you should enjoy yourself, but in the ways that you want to enjoy it yourself. Like me playing my guitar. That gives me joy.
When's the last time you played your guitar?
I play it like every other day, at least.
Every other day?
Mm-hmm. That's why it sits right here. I like doing graphic design. That gives me joy. Doing this podcast, that gives me joy. I want to do the things that give me joy. And I think social media robs me of that joy.
It's a double-edged sword because you need social media to promote, but at the same time,
yeah, that's what I was.
It can suck you in, and I'm guilty of it too.
And
My wife will tell you she's about ready to break my shit in half because when I'm on this motherfucker all the time.
Yeah, I was my wife and I were watching something, and I just noticed I was on my phone the whole time, just scrolling. I'm like, what am I finally just noticed, like, what the fuck are you doing, Greg? Like, get off your phone, be in the moment, be present in the moment. I just don't want to be so tied to technology. Like, you have my number. Whoever is important has my number and can call me.
You get
just
so
fine.
mad when I video call you.
Oh my God, why do you video call me?
So I want to see what you're doing, bro.
What if I'm in the middle of something inappropriate?
Well, then don't answer and just tell me I'm in the middle of something inappropriate. Then I'll be like, I still want to see.
You're literally the only person that video calls me.
I'm more of a face-to-face person. You know how I am, bro.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, man. I did a little FaceTime with Zach the other day while he was doing his hype video for Instagram.
Right.
I got in there on it. And I was, giving him a helpful hand. You should log into Z-Weezy. The clips are great, but they're much better live. And,
Have you guys ever thought about doing like a collaboration, like on his thing? Because you and him are just
the problem with it
entertaining
is
as fuck.
I don't play the games that he plays.
Right.
And I'm not good at games. And some people are like, oh, that's hilarious, bro. Just get on there and be terrible. Well, I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy getting my dick beat in at anything.
Yeah.
I'm a competitive person, but if I know that it's not my arena, I'll sidestep that shit.
But you can get better. It's practice.
Yeah, but I got enough time in my life to be getting better at things.
Like GTA?
Yeah, sure, man. Fuck you. All right? I like GTA. I like GTA. I get to murder people and don't have to go to actual jail for it. It's a good stress reliever after a bad day.
Yeah.
Just go home, pull out a fucking AK, and just go to mowing people down.
I stick with a glass of whiskey, but whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, well, I have kids. I can't drink like that.
That's true. I said a glass, not a bottle.
Whatever, Greg. Buzzed right now. No, I'm just kidding. Gotta go get my kids from school.
Right.
I'm kidding.
I'm glad you come over here because I would not be able to drive over to your place. Well,
if I ever get off my ass and get that shed set up, man, we could get you an Uber home, or I'll take you home.
I mean, you don't live that far.
Because I would love to get
set
us
up.
a space. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll come over and we can brainstorm it.
Because it's got the perfect setup for it, bro.
You think so?
I do. We'd have our own little sides. Just like we are, you could put all the shit you wanted up over there, and I could put all my shit up.
Well, I was talking to Kendra about the whole thing, and you could do your haul videos from there, and that would be great. You could have your own just haul of,
I thought about that, just having the whole wall that I would stand in front of and do my videos, and you could see that when we're doing our podcast. Not it would be where we do our podcast, but it would be off, kind of like a Easter egg. People oh, I watched Part of the Collector. I know that screen or whatever, but I also watch War with Cinema. Because it'll be a fucking madhouse. That's how I'll design it.
Yeah.
I wanted to scream us.
Yeah, right. I know. One day we'll get a space. Right now we're crunched in my spare room, but
yeah, man, this has been a blessing, bro. Everything you've got, man. You've been top notch all the way, man.
Yeah.
Quality of sound, everything.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining by any
I'm just
means.
obsessed with production quality.
Hey, dude. And that's why I love you. Because you're fucking great at what you do.
I appreciate that.
But, yeah, that's my bummer, bro. I really didn't think Crawl would be that big of a shit pit.
Well, you said you liked
it. I wanted it to scare you, but I didn't want it to be a complete fucking waste of time either. So, that's my bad.
It's fine. That's why I like doing these.
I just wanted to scare you with alligators.
Yeah.
Did it at least scare you at all? Give you a good jump at least once.
Like I said, that one time whenever all those alligators ripped that policeman apart, it's just that is the part where it's just fuck me, that's what would really happen.
Why would you get out of the boat?
Right?
The propeller's stuck. Well, fuck it. It's just stuck then, bro. Like,
Oh, let me go like reach my hand down there and
Nah.
take it out. No.
nah.
I grew up in Florida. I know too many things.
Then he's just sitting over there watching that fucking play swing. The fucking alligator's just stuck in the play swing, and he's just watching it. And I'm like, why aren't you in the boat already, bro? Why aren't you getting your fucking massive gun out to shoot this fucking alligator?
Mm-hmm.
There was one part, though, that I thought was funny. I forgot. I didn't mention it. But when she's driving into the storm initially, and it's got those two rednecks talking on the radio, they said you can't shoot your guns in the hurricane. And I was like, that is fucking Florida all the way right there. Like,
I know, like,
I know 5 guys that probably said some shit like that when there's a hurricane coming.
Right. I know every 4th of July I put up that do not shoot your guns in the air because bullets come back down. I have to post that for fucking Florida.
Yeah.
Because, like, every other person I know has a goddamn gun.
Oh, I don't go outside on 4th of July after about 5.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
Because where I live at, they do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fuck about your warnings.
Right. I don't mind guns. Just be smart about it. God damn it.
These fucking guys, bro. They be out there with Rambo guns.
They do.
I feel like I'm in Iraq sometimes. I'll go on my back porch, smoke a cigarette, and it's like, I'm like, holy fuck.
What do we need fireworks for? We got all these guns.
For real, though. That's how they think, man.
Did I ever tell you about the person with the cannon?
No, but that would be awesome. Surprised nobody has one where I live.
The place we lived at before here, they had a cannon. We were literally like moving into the place and would just hear boom. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And they're like, oh, they have a cannon. I'm like, you say that so nonchalantly. Like, who the fuck has a cannon? And they shot it regularly.
Damn.
I wanted to go over there just to see a cannon shot.
Is that when y'all stayed over there? Oh, north?
Right, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the people across from me had a cannon.
That's insane.
They had a cannon. Fuck has a cannon.
There's a guy we work with. I know you know what I'm talking about. That motherfucker probably got one.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Or a bazooka or something. Like, it would not surprise me one bit if he did.
50 cal?
For sure. Don't say his name, bro. He hears about this. You said it. But, yeah, I'll take care of you. I'll make sure your wife's good, dude.
It's not an insult. Like, he probably...
It doesn't matter. You don't mention this fucking guy's name, bro. He probably saves his piss. What are you doing? Think. You're smarter than that.
He's like, I do have a cannon, but he's so scared about saying my name for. I also got a barbed wire fence and mines across my yard.
Yeah, bro. I bet they don't even drop mail off over there anymore, bro. They mail his mail, dog.
A special mail carrier service
And
to drop
fucking shoots the drones out of the sky.
Yeah, he is that kind of person.
Yes.
He's such a cool guy, just like scary as fuck.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's definitely murdered somebody.
I mean, his name is 50 cal for a reason.
Mm-hmm. That man showed me a picture one day. I had 13 different AK-47s, and he said, "Those are just some of them.
Some of them.
Not one of them was similar. Like everyone had a different scope, grip, something on it. Like I was like, dude, how many guns do you have? I quit counting. Gotcha.
It's so unnecessary.
Well, when the zombies come, bro, I'm heading to your house.
Right, that's exactly where we're going. If I hear a nuclear bomb, I know where I'm going.
For sure. Yeah. I would love to do a collector's edition on him.
Oh my god.
But we would never live to show it. There's no way he'd let us
He
film
would
it.
put a bag over our heads just to get us to the area where he needs to be.
There's no fucking way he'd let us release that footage.
No.
Nah. He's probably got people held captive there.
You gonna put this on the internet?
No internet. Now y'all can't leave.
Right.
Fuck, dude. It's giving me, now it's real. It's a real thing now. We put it out there. Like, Nate did say he was going to be ready in a week or two.
In a week or two?
That's what he's saying. So I saw him. I was like, damn, dude, you still want to do that? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I just been getting my house ready.
Well, we still have other people to do, too.
Yeah, I would like to do any episode, really, man.
Yeah.
Like, I've forgotten, that we haven't done it in so long. I want to do it again.
Yeah, well, we have a few people lined up. Let's go ahead and knock him out, and then I have a couple of people lined up that we'll talk about.
I'd love to have Mick on again, period, just or do that.
Well, we're in the talks. He's going to be on the episode whenever he gets sorted, and then when he's over, I'm sure we'll talk about a collector's edition, because this dude collects everything and everything, so I'm sure he has enough shit to show.
So this weekend coming up, we're doing that
The Fanatic.
shit. And then the next weekend, you want to do that with Zach if I can get that worked out?
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds good to me.
Because he's
hopefully
killing it.
Yeah, hopefully I don't change jobs before then, but we'll see.
2 weeks? Let's hope not.
Let's hope not.
Well, I mean, if it's a better job,
yeah,
then we'll celebrate.
All right.
But, yeah.
Next week, the Fanatic.
Yay. Later.